Yo, hello, everybody. Welcome on back. More Dicey Dungeons. We've finished a run as all characters except for, that's right, the dang old witch. So, we're hopping back in as the witch today. And look, I mean, things have stayed pretty constant as the witch for me. I have no idea how to play as this character. I learned a little bit on stream. Stream was helping me out just a tiny bit in figuring out how exactly to build a witch run. Hall of Mirrors was a part of that, just being able to generate a lot of dice very quickly. Handling your upgraded slot and how you kind of make things work in the upgraded slot was another very important aspect to it. You sick son of a gun, don't you hit me for 10. Yo, he hit me for 10. We're not using Crystal Ball here, I'll tell you that. I will just kill you instead here. But there's definitely a balance when you're playing as this character between when do I like nudge. I hate nudge. I'm going to put it on the 6 slot because 6s end up being way more valuable in other spots like Hall of Mirrors and things like that. And nudge just doesn't seem like that valuable of a thing for me. So, first off, Crystal Ball. This is the worst Crystal Ball in human history. I want that to be very, very well known. Boom. So bad, dude. By like every stretch of the imagination, horrible. We get to throw dice at him, sure. And maybe there was a route actually where we could have killed him early on there. But throwing dice, even though it only does 1 damage, if you stack that up, that could end up being actually very good. Now, I feel like ice is better than fire in this game, because it actually ends up kind of annihilating a lot of enemies, because they just might need evens or something like that. So just to kind of point out how I'm going about doing things, we can also change our prepared spell, which is an interesting idea for sure. Nudge is maybe the best idea for that because we can get basically any of these out immediately. Dude, that's a really funky idea. Or Ice Shard to get that immediate freeze out. Let's actually try this, okay? And this might be totally out of the woods, crazy brain type stuff that we're trying here. But I feel like there's a realistic chance that this could end up way better for us in the end than not. So let me do something like this. And I don't know, dude. This seems like a ridiculously good idea because, I mean, 1s hurt this guy a lot. So if we can get a lot of freeze, like right now, he's going to do 4 damage to me total. I don't really care. That's fine. And, you know, those being burned, sure, it's going to do a little bit more damage to me, but not the end of the world. Hitcha, you're frozen again. Okay. Now you think, what is the best approach here for us to do a wide variety of things? I think you want to do something like a nudge, followed by nudge that down, followed by this. Give me a 3. You know what? Totally fine, dude. Totally fine. And then burning dice, when you throw them, they do 2 damage to the enemy. So now this guy's in a really rough spot. I got 3 shield. He's only doing 1 damage to me total. And if I don't use those 2 dice, then he could be in a really, really bad position here. Now, of course, you put me in a position where it's actually like he's totally fine and I'm going to die. Well, I'm not going to die, but... So if we do something like that, he's frozen. Throwing this does 2 damage. This 4 is like crazy useless, man. I'm going to do it like that, but I'm not happy about it. And now he's going to hit me for 4. Yeah. So did I think through this correctly? I'm going to say I thought through it correctly, but I didn't execute it correctly. Which it seems like those would be kind of 2 in the same, but it's not for a wide variety of reasons. Now, we're starting off with a Crystal Ball. That's totally fine. I like Ice Shard in this initial slot, and dude, 1s are another just great thing against this guy. Give me another Ice Shard. In fact, give me another Ice Shard. Freeze. Give me an Infliction, 2 damage. And that is more, 3 damage. That is more than throwing 2 dice, because that would be 2 damage. And now, look, this guy's barely doing crap to us because he's frozen. And then we just continue to ride that wave, dude. Now, a 6, yeah, absolutely is going to do more damage than throwing it once. 2 of his dice are frozen. He's only doing 1s, man. He's barely hitting us. This is the ideal setup right now. This is a very strong first kind of scenario for us to be in. So, infliction, right there. 3 and 3. You are dead. And that one, we walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm very, very content with how that went. Give me the upgraded slot. Because now we have something to really dump things into when times get bad. Split a die in 2 or do 5 damage. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy Magic Missile because it's the perfect thing to put right over that 2 slot. And the thing is, I'm fine with 3 not having a spell right now. Because there is actually a case for... There is a case for having a lot of 3s right now, and freezing literally just bodies this dude. As long as we freeze him every turn, we're in the clear, basically. 6 damage, you're frozen again. 5 damage. I mean, Cauldron doesn't benefit us that much on this fight. I'd rather just hit him. He's only going to do 2 damage to me. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, this guy just... Freeze is not his friend when it comes to some good attacks. And once again, just a very good fight. We're walking out of this floor sitting real pretty. But anyway, as I was saying, we need to be a little bit cautious. This isn't what I was going to say. See, like now here. Perfect thing to throw a 3 on. But a lot of our things need 3s. This is kind of what I was saying. If you take a look, Ice Shard needs an odd. 3s work. Magic Shield needs an odd. 3s work. You know, you don't need to have that 3 any longer if you're, you know, messing with some other stuff. That said, pretty content on where we sit right now. I think that Hall of Mirrors is one of those things that should be in every witch deck if you're hoping to have success. I do think that fighting Marshmallow first to make sure you have the 2 healths. And he's another one where freezing his dice, yeah, you absolutely want to do that to him. Because me freezing dice, I'll just throw a Cauldron down and continue to get this show on the road. I'm going to do more damage to him with freeze than he's going to do to me. So, boom, boom, boom. He's hitting me for 1 on this turn. Because it's not reusable. And as long as we freeze him twice, he's doing 1 damage a turn. And he'll literally never hit us. So, that's kind of where I'm sitting in terms of a good time. Freeze. Freeze. We'll play the long game. It's not really a concern of mine. I will use Crystal Ball just because it's frankly just a little bit easy to use here. Give me the Hall of Mirrors. Pump that bad boy in there. And then once again, do a little bit of this. So I am going to do this. Grab a new die. And then do 5 damage. It's an ideal setup right there. I have no issues with that. Once again, 1 damage, 1 die frozen. Doesn't matter, because you're sitting pretty anyway. New die, it's a 6. We don't have a way to get a 3, but frankly, it don't matter, he said, because they're all the same. You're dead. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I feel finally in control of a witch run, which don't happen often. Now, take a look at the enemy's stuff. He's strong against poison, so a max of 3. But if we get those high ones, he's going to double. So I think this is still one you want to get your freeze on. But let's get an early, upgraded Hall of Mirrors going here. And look, Blight takes a little bit for him to get that going. We don't need to get too ahead of ourselves here. Let me dump that in there. Let's bring in a Magic Missile. Do that and do that. A couple of Hall of Mirrors to get a couple more dice in the rotation. It's only going to benefit us in the end. Now, do I need to do it now that we have, 5 dice? Probably not. I mean, we're probably good. And the shield isn't going to help us a whole heck of a lot. Maybe. Does poison actually go against the shield? I don't know that, actually. So I suppose we're going to test that. Let's go 5 damage with the odd. And then would I rather have an extra dice or just hit him? You might as well do the extra die, right? I think. Now with that, I'm gonna do this. Just because I don't really think it's 1 damage, and I think that in the end, we're done. We got 6 dice coming in. I mean, if we're worried about that, it'll be fine. So shield don't do crap, and that's a valuable thing to have learned. Let's not worry about that then. Let's bring back an ice shard. Freeze, freeze. Do 5. Reroll this 1 that doesn't matter. Reroll the 1 that... Who do you think you are, buddy? Reroll the 2, it doesn't matter. It's doing 1 damage repeatedly and giving us a die back, which turns it into like a 3 damage ordeal. It's fine in the end. And you're doing... It's gonna hit me for 4 in the end. This is fine. We're gonna come out of this very, very alive, and with a thing for the next turn as well. Crystal ball ready for the next fight. So I'm content. Quite good. Get a nice level up as well. So duplicated die. Yo, it's like always good. Because it basically puts us ahead more or less. I'll take a duplicate. And let's dump that. I think you want to dump it on Cauldron, dude. Let's dump it on Cauldron. And now there's a really, really interesting thing to do with throwing a duplicate as you're prepared. Right? Because you're going to get an extra die right off the bat to mess with. It's funky. It's funky, but I'm in. And let's just see if we can do something with that. I'm not sure this is going to work at all. This is intriguing. I normally like crap like this. I might see how this next fight goes. Repeat the next attack. I don't really care. None of our attacks are necessarily things that I want to repeat. So, I think I'm going to ignore that for now. Let's fight Cactus and let's at least see... Let's at least see how this is going to go for us. Because, like, for instance, duplicating the 4. You now have a situation like this. Why would you put it over duplicate? Because you're just going to bring back a duplicate. It's a bad play, okay? But now you can duplicate the 5. And you can come in here, you can bring in a magic shield. You can add 3 shield. Dude, I think there's something working here. 2 of his dice are frozen. Don't roll. Yeah, you know what? A 3 is fine. He can't do crap, dude. He's adding thorns. What do I care? He ain't hitting me. Now, he's going to obviously hit me a little bit as he does things, but dupe the 6. Let's bring in a Hall of Mirrors. Grab that. And then, obviously, you want to do this. You want to do this. The shield doesn't actually stop thorns, man. That's horrible, and they should fix that. I don't like that at all. They should absolutely make it where shield blocks damage from thorns. It's a shield, man. Like, that's just a pretty straightforward scenario to be in. He's dead, though. I'll tell you what. I like the duplicate at the beginning. Duplicate is a very, very strong thing in this game. Dude, I'm not rocking Counterspell. There's a lot of things I'm willing to do in this game. Counterspell ain't one of them. We're doing fine, in all honesty. And let's just continue to... If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of scenario here. So Hall of Mirrors is useless to get in here unless we put it on the upgraded slot. Let's get 2 4s. Ice Shard. And actually, we can afford to do it. Let me think about this. Where do we want the other Ice Shard? Do we want it upgraded? If we do it upgraded, then we're able to use the 2 to freeze dice. And Crystalina, obviously, she has 4... Not obviously, you probably have no freaking clue. She's got 4, like, weapons that she has to unlock first. I think I'm gonna do it like this. And it's a weird scenario for us, but then we can grab Hall of Mirrors and grab an extra die this fight. And do something like that. Throw that die. Now he's frozen for 2. And I mean, it just totally bodies him for this round. Because he's not even getting a weapon yet. So I like that. Give me another die. Duplicate. I need a 3 or more. Okay. Well, this sucks, to be fair. Yeah, this, like, really blows, is what we're going to say. So let's do at least something like that. Magic Missile kind of sucks, and I don't know really why I put it in, because it's not really benefiting us at all. Haha, you suck, dude. I mean, that hurts me, but you didn't have an even. Give me another die. Okay, how do we want to do this? We're not rolling high, dude. I mean, these are just bad rolls at this point. It's actually, like, terrible. There's not a whole hell of a lot that we can do here at all. So, freeze. And then we are literally stuck. We have to just throw these dice. That blows, dude. That's a very, very bad round. And that is literally just the fact of terrible rolls. But what are you going to do, I guess? He had pretty bad rolls as well. Okay, now you got some heat in here. You like this. Let's dupe the... I mean, really, I want to dupe the 4. So I will. And then I want to dump that into there. Give me a 4 ice shard on here. Let's dump. Doesn't really matter what we dump, to be honest with you. Do we want to try and get some shield? We could. Or how about this plan? There might be a way for us to dupe things forever. I need to think about this. So if dupe is down, takes a 1 to do it. We dupe a 5. Well, we can't dupe a 1. That's the... If we could dupe a 1, we could have infinite dupes. If dupe was on a 5... Oh, baby. I need to think about that. That's something? There's something there. I'm gonna tell you. We did that absolutely wrong. Actually, it didn't really matter. There's something there about infinite dupes, I think. Duplicate's a very strange boy for us to deal with. We also kind of bodied Crystalina. So, like, dupe. Bring back dupe. Dupe. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Hit ya? You are just dead, so I'm not going to worry too much about this. But my brain is now, like, running through millions of possibilities of Dicey Dungeons tactics here. Can I change? No. Once they're in their slots, I can't. It's food for thought for the future, that there might be a way for us to just, like, totally break the game wide open by having infinite things. But I also might be totally wrong, and that's something that I suppose I will worry about at a later date. So Hall of Mirrors, it's got to go here. It's simple as that. Now, obviously, we don't want to actually... At least we're not too keen on... Yo, he might actually just ruin our life. I'm realizing this very quickly. If he freezes all my dies, we're dead. So what I need to do is not freeze him, because it doesn't actually benefit us to freeze him. Right? I have a lot of 5s. What the hell do you do with all the 5s now? I mean, you could do this. This seems like a good thing here, having 6 shield. But I'm very... This fight now has me alarmed. So you're hitting me for 10, which is actually going to be 4. Which is still a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah, see, this is what I'm worried about. So, please, shield. This is what I'm worried about. Right here. Very worried about situations such as this, where he actually just has my number, and there's nothing I can do about it. He's hard countering us. Now, this is fine right here. He rolled evens. 1 die frozen, that's fine. That's totally fine. Dupe the 5s. Dump into there. Bring it back. We're gonna... We need to just continue this, frankly. How stupid can you be, dude? How stupid can you be? 8 shield's fine, though. He's hitting us for 4. We're still gonna have 4 shield. We're playing the long game against Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snowman could be a real big pain in the rear, but we're gonna just play the long game and continue to grab as much here as humanly possible. So what's the play? What's the play? You can grab another Hall of Mirrors, and you might be like, Tyler, you're getting real obsessed with Hall of Mirrors. And you're right, I absolutely am, because I think it's insanely good. This is 6 damage coming in, which is actually no damage coming in. 2 dice frozen, but when you're getting 7 dice, it's hard to really be all that mad about this. Dupe the 4. Boom. More shield. A little bit more freeze. Bring that in. A little bit more freeze. I'm gonna be real with you. Duplicate. Dupe this. Duplicate. Dupe this. Ice shard here. Another freeze. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going, Tyler, weren't you afraid about freezing him entirely? Yeah, because we're going to have 4 frozen dice. But he's also going to do no damage to me now. And I'm getting 8 dice. So only 4 of them can ever be frozen. Which means that I'm still getting value as we go. That's kind of my calling card right now. It's weird, though. I mean, like, it's kind of a dumb idea in the end. I shouldn't have put that on there yet. I should have hit him. But that's fine. Give me another die. Freeze him. Magic Missile does very little for us. Put us in a real crappy spot. That's pretty poor. That's pretty poor. He's doing 6 damage to us. We're finally going to take some damage on this one. It's a long fight. He's doing 7 damage to us, actually. I'm going to be real, man. I don't know how good I feel about this one. So dupe that to start. Obviously, you want this. We're just not rolling. Any of our high ones are getting frozen. Like, I have to just basically make him not roll the numbers I want. It's very terrible. Like, in every way, shape, and form, it's terrible is what I'm getting at. Do that. Give me a Hall of Mirrors. We're going to continue to dump that into there. Smack ya. Like, I think we're fine. See, like, this is one of those, I basically just hurt myself by freezing. But how do you know? You know? How do you know? Having 9 dice is lit, by the way. Like, crazy awesome, and I love every second of it. But it's one of those you can't predict that at all. He is dead. Okay, I mean, that fight was the worst. That fight was the worst. But we're fine, and we'll be okay. We got rid of Cauldron before. I'm not sure Glass Cauldron really makes any sense for us. I mean, we've got the Ice Shard still chilling. I'm not too interested in these either. Anything that requires 2 dice, look, I'm chilling in a low die economy where when I have the dice, I enjoy having the dice. What a absolutely god-awful, as terrible as humanly possible round right there. And I hate it. I hate every second of this, to be honest. Okay. So, first things first, get this in. Second things second, get this in. Should have absolutely been duping stuff throughout here. But we'll bring in another duplicate. Next turn's got to be our turn, dude. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. That's not the right thing to snag. Okay. We're in hell. Doop. Doop. Shield. More dice. Come in here. Freeze. Come in here. Freeze. You got 2 1s now. I don't know what you want to do with them. That's up to you. That's a lovely, lovely life to be in. I'm still getting smacked around, though. We might be just in a bit of a not anything we can do about it situation. Like, I just have to throw these. Yeah, we might be dead. It's not great. But we have to do everything it takes to ensure that those are... I should have duped the 5, man. Should have duped the 5. We've got 11 health, effectively. I'm not sure he can do 11 damage to me. I mean, that's a way to do a lot of damage to me. We've got 2 health. I mean, we can hit him for 9 right now, just chucking him at him. Obviously, we're not going to do that, though. The heartbeat in the back ain't helping me in the slightest. Let's dupe the 6. Ice shard here. Hit you for 6. Hit you for 3. Magic missile. Hit you for 7. Okay. You were concerned? Because I sure as hell wasn't concerned. So prepared slot is sick. And I'm going to take it. And now, oh baby. Now that's a start. That's a start, to say the least. Why wouldn't you, right? Double the duplicate? This is why the witch is so wacky. I just hit my friggin' pop filter. This is why the witch is so wacky, because I genuinely have no idea if that's the right play at all. But now we're in a situation like, you know, dupe this and then dupe this, and now you got 5 dice right off the get-go. And speaking of that, you actually have even more off the get-go, and then you can bring in another duplicate and then dupe that, and now you just have 6 dice that are doing nothing. Do I comprehend anything in this scenario? No idea. Okay, so we want to prevent him from getting 6s, which means we freeze him, and we freeze him a lot. We found our calling card on this one. A lot of freeze. So we need 4s. Sadly, they ain't out here, but that's okay because we can do some fun here. So this, bring in nudge. It's got 2 uses this turn. That's what I like to see. Bump this 5 down to a 4. Bump this 5 down to a 4. Dupe the 4. Dupe the 4. Ice shard, right here. 6, you're frozen. Ice shard right here. 6, you're frozen. Ice shard right here. 4, you're frozen. You ain't rolling 6s, my dude. And because of that, you're effectively canceled. Like, you're basically doing every 3 turns 12 damage to me. As long as we can keep up something like that. And as long as I can dupe the 4s, we're kind of good, right? I mean, not super, but kinda. It is good. It's good, it's just weird. He might be dead on this next one. Everything about this entire character is weird, by the way. I want to make that just well known. So, dupe. Dupe. Bring this in. Exactly. I thought I did it wrong at first, but I did it fine. Bring this here. Boop. Bring this here. Boop. Bring this here. You're dead. Not a problem. Not a problem, cowboy. Not a problem. I feel like I've actually learned how to play the game over the course of the past couple of minutes. So, I mean, Loudbird sucks. In every way and name, he sucks. So I'm not really feeling that. This guy is absolutely one where we want to just freeze the hell out of him. So, let's do that. That's fine. We could have thrown another duplicate down and then just made the next turn even more insane. This is great. 2 damage and he ain't doing crap to me. And that's the ideal setup basically every turn. Dupe the 4, dupe the 4. Bring in a magic mirror right there, but then you're full on in the same camp as you were before. Okay. 2 frozen, roll 1, dude. Fantastic. That's what you like to see. Maybe in a couple of turns you'll actually do something of value to me. But no time soon, I'll tell you that. Okay. Now this is a turn, for sure. Little bit scary of a turn for us. I think you want to do something like this. And then you want to do like this. Followed by this. Followed by this. Because, I mean, this guy's going to hit us on this turn. Yeah. Now, that said, we're carrying over 4 shield, which is a good place to be in. I need to dupe the 6 first. I'm an idiot. But that's okay, because now we have this, like, random magical shield generator that I've created. I don't comprehend how we made that work, but I'm with it for sure. Having a die locked, I mean, it sucks. Dupe the 6. Dupe the 4. Add it there. That sucks. Should have absolutely done that differently. But it's still fine because we're freezing him, and that's kind of still where our value lies here. He ain't doing crap. 2 damage and then not a whole lot of anything, and we got the shield to protect us. And we finally have dice, which is the important part. Let's dupe the 5s, man. I'm all in on this 5s thing now. There's some really interesting value by doing 5s. Now let's think about this. No, I will not think about it. I will instead continue to add a lot of shield. There's just not much he can do to us. I mean, 8 damage, sure, but he's going to die in the next turn now. As long as we roll somewhat value. Let me think about this. Yeah, you're dead. Because we can just do something along a this, and then a this, and then a boom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Feeling good. It's a long run. The witch definitely makes Dicey a little bit longer. Absolute 0. 25 damage, freeze all dice. That's insane. That's actually nuts, dude. Let's at least check. Do I have somewhere where I can fit that in? The answer is yeah. I mean, you try Magic Missile and exchange it for absolute... No, friggin' Nudge, dude. We don't care about Nudge. This is gonna be something else. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I have high hopes for this. Dupe the 4s. We've been here before. Oh my god, you need 2 6s to activate Absolute 0. Fair enough. I mean, I understand you completely. It's just more the fear is all. Needs a 1. Okay, so he's just gonna lock my dice. It's gonna be a weird fight. Because I'm gonna only have 1 die available. Except I won't, because... Just kidding, dude. I got 4 4s. This is a strange fight, for sure. We're basically in hell until I roll, like, a 6. We're actually in an infinite loop, more or less. We could continue in this infinite loop as well. We rolled a 6. Okay, I mean, that's interesting. You might as well, right? Strange. Strange. Very strange. Very strange. He'll hit us for 3 and lock one of our dice. I mean, it's better than locking both of our dice. Dupe. Dupe. I mean, you're dead. So, it's unfortunate for you, but absolute 0, my boy. Oh, dude. It's a dumb run. It's a very dumb run, and I'm all in on it. I do want to level up. I really do. I think that it's going to be beneficial. So 5s, as you know. Bring in a shield. Bring in a shield. I have no reason to bring in magic missile. I really don't. Although I really do. I mean, there's value in bringing it in, but it's fine. Dodge the next attack. I mean, he did everything right there. I mean, it was rude all the way around. Place 2 dice to break the silence. Give me my shield. I mean, this just blows, honestly. So I'm gonna do that, because we're gonna bring in Ice Shard. My man's gonna silence me again. He literally is gonna basically get off the exact same attack, more or less. I hate it. Luckily, we're duping 6s. Okay. Now, can I put a 6 here and have it be good for the next turn? Because if so, that's a good value play. If not, little weak then. The answer is I can. Okay, good to know. So dupe the 5s. Can't dupe the 5s anymore. I understand. This fight sucks. Just want you to know that this fight sucks, Loudbird. Just one time without rolling doubles would really, it'd put me in a really happy spot. Thank you. You're very kind. I understand your disappointment in life, but he didn't roll doubles. He rolled doubles because I froze him. Stop, buddy. We're kind of in a standstill, the two of us. You're just like me in the end. Dupe the 6. Freeze ya. Shield. Put it in. I don't know. Why not, right? We might as well, right? Because eventually it's just going to kill him. If he continues to be a pain in the rear, we just kill him eventually. Now this sucks. Like, this actually blows now. Because we have nothing to our name. But what I do have is an extra die. And now that Hall of Mirrors is out there, we have a chance. But we're going to have some sucky turns here for a little bit. Because he's going to weaken me. Okay. Dupe the 6s. I don't care, man. That's easy. I gotta think about this. Bring in another duplicate. Dupe the 6. Okay. We're going for broke on the next turn. If you roll a 6, I think he's dead. We're silenced. That sucks, but that's okay. The weakening also sucks, but it's a 6, man. We're kind of in the clear. That said, you ruined my life. And because of that, I'm not going to let that go, actually. Okay, we got 7 dice. That's a lot right there, but he will not do much to us. I mean, when I say he won't do much to us, he did a lot to us, but it wasn't anything that really negatively affected me. Okay, dupe the 6s. More Hall of Mirrors. Break the silence. Magic shield right here. A little bit of shield. He dodges the next attack. I'm greedy. I'll be greedy. You think I'm afraid of being greedy? We're healing to full at the end of this. Dodging the next attack sucks. The weakening sucks. But just don't weaken absolute zero. Am I mad? I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad. Okay. This needs a 6 now. Honestly, rude. Boom. I put the wrong thing in. It's actually a dumb amount of stuff that we're doing right here. This is what happens when you actually have, like, all of the dice in the universe. We're getting 10 dice each turn right now. It's crazy. Weaken me and don't hit friggin' absolute zero. Even at this point, I mean, he's dead on this turn. So it don't really matter. Because, guess what, my dude? Oh, he dodged it. You son of a gun. Am I proud of myself on that one? No. There's got to be a way we can kill him on this turn. There's not. Just put up, like, all the shield in the universe. This is how I feel about this run right now. I will finish with 400 dice and throw every single one of them into your face if I have to. I hate Loud Bird, man. It is the worst enemy in this game. Look at how many friggin' dice I have, and I still can't kill this son of a gun. You know what? I'm probably going, okay, can you finish that sentence, Tyler? Do not do it. Dodge that. Try dodging this, you son of a gun. Alright, that was very fun. I had a good time. It frustrated me beyond all belief, but it was very fun. Give me the upgraded slot because now we're all over the place. Head on down. I don't even know who I want to fight, but I'm fighting the Jester. I didn't know that was an option, to be honest with you. But I suppose we'll see what happens. Hello, friend. Sup? Sup? Look, I wish I didn't have to stop you, but I don't have a choice. Sup? Okay, let's do it. This blows. Literally, like, the worst possible starting turn ever. We can go infinite. Right? Okay. I'm in a weird state right now. Because can't we go infinite? Maybe I'm wrong, but... What the hell is this? What? Confuse? Equipment is mixed up and obscured. That's fine. I know what's going on. They're all duplicate. You think that I don't know what's going on? I'm the most easily understood human being on Earth, buddy. Give me an absolute 0. In fact, how about I just use it on you right out the get-go? 3 frozen dice. How do you like them apples? 3 6s? I don't think so. You ain't doing crap. You can't see me. All right. Let's duplicate the... These suck, by the way. Let's dupe the 1. And then you bring in a 1 right here. You dupe the 1. You come right here. You dupe the 1. I don't have an infinite. I just have a really weird approach to life. Which is fair. Very fair. Okay, throw these. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm being real. And I think you probably understand that I don't know what I'm doing either. He's going to hit me for 5. My crystal ball is going to be even better than anything you've ever seen before. So, crystal ball. Dupe the 4s. That was an even. Fair enough. Dupe the 4s. That's a lot of 4s. Now. That was a Hall of Mirrors. Okay. Put it here. That was a magic shield. Put it here. Okay. Ice shard. Boom. Ice shard. Boom. Dude, I mean, he's super dead. By every stretch of the word dead, he's very dead. Double curse is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, okay? We're gonna call a spade a spade. Wow, it's actually terrible. I mean, that's horrendously bad. And you know what? Just because we're continuing on with this, give me 6 dice. If my dude wants to hit me for 6 on this turn, doesn't really matter. He's gonna hit me for, he hit me for just the appropriate amount. Okay, we know what's going on. I'm not dumb, dude. I'm not dumb. I know what my stuff was. So your confusion is not really benefiting you. I know that shield. I know we can grab another, well, you know what? We're gonna grab another Hall of Mirrors. Do that. You know what? We're gonna grab another Hall of Mirrors. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna Ice Shard right here. We're gonna do that. We're up to 9 dice. That's probably enough, especially when my man's basically already dead. That's an idiotic play, dude. You could have hit me for 12. Okay. I don't know what my man's doing. Duplicate. Duplicate. He's dead. Rest in peace, Jester. Rest in peace. You lived a good life, my dude. You really did. You tried your hardest. And for that, we can all be very appreciative of you. But your time has come. That was a very, very good witch run. I mean, you aren't going to win. You just aren't. It's not possible. But maybe you could at least get out of here. Yeah, you know what? You can. Or at least you can try. And I'm coming with you. All right. I'm ready. Which, ... the Jester's leaving, so he's coming with me. So who's going to spin the wheel now? I got no idea. Not my problem anymore. Come on, let's get out of here. All right, we unlocked the Jester. Good stuff. Very fun. I have unlocked the Jester, and the Jester is his own special beast, my dude. My own special beast. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hop in as him in the next episode and then start to get into all of the challenge runs that are throughout the game. That was a very fun witch run. Very fun. I had a lot of fun. If you haven't noticed, I had fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you had fun because I had fun. And I'll see you guys next time. You have a good day. Goodbye.